Manny Pacquiao is the only boxer in history to ever achieve the feat of becoming an 8th division world champion. And however, many believe up to this day that Manny wouldn't be able to accomplish that if not for his title fights at welterweight and light middleweight being contested in catchweight bouts. When he fought Miguel Cotto in November of 2009 for the WBO welterweight title, they set a catchweight limit of 145 pounds. Meanwhile, a year later, when he fought Antonio Margarito for the vacant WBC light middleweight title, the catchweight limit was set at 150 pounds. Santino, do you see these victories as asterisks in the career of Manny Pacquiao?
Not being a homer, no? I mean, Filipino bias aside, but I think negligible na yung mga ganun. Kasi the fact that he was able to go up that far sa dami ng inakit na weight division, and I don't think issue yung weight na he was able to perform well kahit in that weight against top caliber opponents. So I think unparalleled pa rin yung nagawa niya sa sport. Unparalleled pa rin yung nagawa niya against that kind of competition. So I don't think that would be enough to tarnish yung legacy niya as an 8th division world champion. I don't see that as an issue.
I do understand where the impression is coming from when it comes to Manny Pacquiao being referred to as, the catchweight king. But my problem here is that many all-time greats fought at a catchweight, and most of the fans never complained kasi people never complained when Bernard Hopkins fought Kelly Pavlik at a catchweight of, I think, 170 pounds in 2008. Sugar Ray Leonard made Danny Lalonde come down from 175 pounds to 168 to fight for his light heavyweight title and the new super middleweight title at that time. Now, Leonard also fought Tommy Hearns at super middleweight at 163 pounds. Now, for Julio Cesar Chavez, he fought Meldrick Taylor for the welterweight title at 145 pounds. So, even the Marquez versus Mayweather fight, I believe in 2009, was at a catchweight of 146 pounds, and no one has taken the heat regarding catchweight as much as Manny Pacquiao. Now, it just begs the question, why did Miguel Cotto allow for that fight to be contested at 145 pounds, considering he is the champion at that time? Now, and little did we know, he was already struggling to make 147 because after that fight, after the Pacquiao fight, he decided to move up. Now, this is coming from a fan who is admittedly an admirer of Miguel Cotto's ring work. Now, let's remember, the fight against Cotto was Manny Pacquiao's first catchweight fight. And since that fight, like you said, he's stuck with the 147-pound limit, starting with the Clottey fight. Now, he never left that division until he retired last August. Now, I do agree that we can put an asterisk on the victory against Margarito kasi sa akin lang, he won the title at light middleweight without facing an actual light middleweight kasi the fight took place closer to the welterweight limit of 147 pounds than the super welterweight limit of 154 kasi ginawa yung laban at 150. That's my only gripe. Sa'yo ba, Santino?
Pumayag naman si Margarito. And the way he dismantled Margarito should be proof enough. Pacquiao was definitely the smaller man in that fight. Kitang-kita naman. I remember watching the weigh and seeing Margarito look like 2 weight divisions heavier than Manny Pacquiao. Sabi ko siya parang, yari to si Manny. And he dismantled the guy. Umabot yata, I can't remember, at some point parang sinasabi ni Manny, hindi mo ba
tigil na,
basag na yung orbital ni Margarito. So, I mean, regardless of what weight class it is, hindi naman ganun kalaki yung disparity, I think. I think you should be able to respect what Manny Pacquiao did against Yeah, a bigger man. A bigger man like
Yeah.
Margarito.
Despite the impressions that Manny won the titles at both welterweight, at light middleweight, and catchweight bouts for the very first time, we cannot still discredit Manny Pacquiao Santino for what he has accomplished in the ring. Now, he is the first boxer in history to win the lineal championship in 5 different weight divisions, as well as the first boxer in history to win major world titles in 4 of the original weight classes. And I mean, these are the glamour divisions: flyweight, featherweight, lightweight, and welterweight. It's unprecedented. And in July of 2019, Pacquiao became the oldest welterweight world champion in history at the age of 40. And the first boxer, I believe, is the first boxer to become recognized as a 4-time welterweight champion after defeating Keith Thurman. Now, Pacquiao also holds the record of being the only boxer to hold world titles in 4 different decades. Now, looking at that resume,
Uh-huh.
we can agree that he's a one, despite the connotation that he's the catchweight king, we can agree that he's a once-in-a-generation type of boxer.
So, kasi kahit sabihin mo 6 division world champion na siya, grabe pa rin yung nagawa niya.
Uh, uh,
Eh,
yeah.
you can discredit him all you want. People can discredit him all they want. There are always going to be people who will talk ill about Manny Pacquiao, whether it be the diehard floor mid-weather fans, whether it's people who really don't like him as a person or as a politician. But at the end of the day, Manny Pacquiao has done so much for the sport of boxing. Manny Pacquiao is still a legend in the sport. Parang, diba, sa resume na lang niya, ibigay niyo na yun, 8 division world champions. 8 division world champion. I mean, ginawa na niya yun eh. I mean, kahit na may asterisk ko, no? Sige, ilagay niyo ang asterisk, but still, people will see him
as an 8 division world
as
champion.
8 division world champion, as one of the best boxers to ever do it. Arguably even one of the best pound for pound ever, diba? So
Santino, just to end this discussion, which has more weight to you? Manny Pacquiao being an 8 division world champion or Floyd Mayweather's 50-0 record?
again, being Filipino aside, it's still being an 8 division world champion because I think para sa akin it's closer to see someone reach 50-0, even go up to 51-0. Pero yung becoming an 8 division world champion, tying the record of Manny Pacquiao, ay hirap gawin nun. I don't think boxers these days are that brave. Or, I mean, hindi naman that brave, but that adventurous, kumbaga. Kasi syempre, marami, medyo wise na yung mga athletes ngayon. Alam na nila na kailangan nilang pangalagaan yung sarili nila. And one of one si Manny Pacquiao dahil nagawa niya yun. So yeah, para sa akin, mas matimbang na. Ikaw, ano mas masabi? 50-0 ako na fighter. Okay. 8 division world champion ako. Diba? Parang mas matimbang pa rin talaga masabi mo na you held gold in 8 different weight divisions. I'm sure there's someone who's going to be able to reach 50-0 regardless kung yung first 30 fights niya puro lata yung kalaban niya. Mag-50-0 siya, 51-0. At that time, na-beat niya yung record ni
Floyd Mayweather.
But I'd be very, very surprised if I see someone become at even 7 division world champion. 6 division ba medyo kaya pa, pero 8 division world champion, I don't see anyone
untouchable yung record.
Untouchable. I don't see anyone in our lifetime being able to do that.